Hashtag goals. Hashtag you're doing it. Hashtag I hope this Capricorn full moon illuminates how far you have come. All right, everyone, we've got a full moon in Capricorn coming at us on July 3rd, 2023. I've set up the chart for my nation's capital, which is Washington, D.C. However, if you live outside of the United States, you would want to set up the chart for the nation's capital of which you live. I'm not here to do a specific delineation for the nation, which you can do with charts like this. You can forecast various trends and happenings for the nation. I'm more here to look at general themes, but that is how you would set up the chart. So anyhow, we've got a full moon in Capricorn. This is happening at 11 degrees Capricorn in 18 minutes. Of course, the full moon in Capricorn comes at some point during Cancer season because we've got the sun moving through the sign of Cancer over here. And the full moon is when the moon makes an opposition to the sun. So that's what's going on here. The full moon's always going to happen sometime during Cancer season. This time, again, it's July 3rd, 2023. This is happening at 7:38 a.m. Eastern time. So adjust for your time zone. So we are finding ourselves during this like watery, emotional, nostalgic, kind of sensitive Cancer season. So the Capricorn full moon is here to balance us out a bit. The Capricorn full moon tends to be a little bit more serious, maybe a little bit more somber of a quality. Capricorn deals with tradition. So similar to how Cancer deals with the past and kind of the emotional connections to things that have happened in the past, Capricorn deals with tradition. So it's kind of interesting that it's happening right before a national holiday. We celebrate the country's birthday on July 4th. There's usually a lot of celebrations, a lot of fireworks, and there are parties as well. But this energy definitely doesn't feel like a party energy just yet. Like I said, the Capricorn full moon tends to be a little bit more serious, a little bit more down to earth, a little bit more practical. There's a little bit of a reserve quality, the tendency to maybe put the feelings on ice a little bit in order to maybe do something that feels more productive. That's the counterbalance. Cancer feels the value of letting the feelings flow. My feelings are telling me something about my psychology or about my body. They have their importance. But at a certain point, the Capricorn moon says, all right, well, we can't just sit here wallowing. We got to get moving on something. Let's channel this energy into fuel. So the Capricorn full moon is here to help us focus a little bit. It's here to help soak up some of those puddles lying around Cancer season and help us kind of get back on task. Think about the future, plan ahead. The full moon in Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. We've got Saturn in Pisces. And this is such like an emotional Saturn in Pisces. It's kind of moody. It's in its feels. It waffles between hopelessness and faith that you can see, like where you can have faith in something tangible, basically, because you're seeing some sort of result. So yeah, there's a little bit of that energy informing the Capricorn full moon, where maybe there's a little bit of waffling happening. Like I don't really know what to do. How do I do something about my situation? Capricorn moon is going to help us pull ourselves up by the bootstraps and take some sort of step forward. Let's come up with some sort of concrete plan or look into the future here. So yeah, this is a little bit more of a serious full moon, although we do have this lovely supportive trine to Jupiter in Taurus. So that's also happening. So it's like a realistic optimism, or like an optimism that's like very grounded in reality, like a cautious optimism that we have here, where we can kind of trust that the ground is going to catch our feet, that we can trust that if we move slow and methodically, things are going to turn out all right for us. So yeah, there's a lot of earth energy coming into this Capricorn full moon that can help us be a little bit more objective in the midst of a time that is a little bit more emotional, Cancer season. We've also just had a Neptune station that's been making us kind of weepy and dreamy and sensitive. So the Capricorn moon is going to be really helpful for helping us emerge from that fog and hit the ground running. Probably not running, but walking. Again, we're ruled by Saturn. We're taking it slow. We're being methodical. So yeah, there's just maybe something about reality. There's something about reality that hits a little different and is going to help us kind of work within that realm, get out of that cloud space of Neptune and help us, get back on task. So I like to think if this is a weekend, maybe some people have this day off, maybe leading into, the 4th of July holiday, if you're able to celebrate those holidays or you have that time available to do what you wish, that this might be like the moon that says like, okay, well, it's still Monday. Like we still have stuff that we need to do. We still need to go to the grocery store. We still need to clean the house. And then we'll be able to hit that weekend celebration. Because I think as I was talking with Mel on our energetic principles forecast for Cancer, I was her guest, that the moon does shift into Aquarius for July 4th festivities. So if you're able to get your work done, then you can get out there and play and enjoy that Aquarius moon, which is a little bit more social. So that's a little bit about the Capricorn full moon. I hope it is objectively positive for you. I hope it is useful for you. And I hope it offers you some much needed perspective, as that's what full moons are the most fabulous for. And I hope it's good for you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Timing with Transits, my 11-week mentorship in predictive technique begins on September 21st. We're covering transits, we're covering perfections. We've got a blend of live and pre-recorded tutorials and ongoing support throughout the program. So if you want more information on that or you want to snag that early bird rate, head to my website, catherineurban.com.